What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Beautiful Sunday morning. It's about, about quarter after 10, 10:30 in the morning here on Sunday. I think it's July 14th is a Sunday. It's kind of right around there. But anyway, this is kind of my weekend ramble series where I kind of push beer and sports out of the way. Just sit here and talk to you guys. I mean, put the camera up here, hit record, and we'll kind of see what happens here. As you tell, the flowers are blooming in nice July. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July weekend. I didn't say that in kind of one of my other videos, but if you guys had a good weekend, good 4th of July weekend, and a safe 4th of July weekend, I'm glad for you. Tell, I got the Big Daddy coffee cup out here, just kind of sitting out here, having a cup of coffee. There's not a cloud in the sky right now. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. We don't get very many days of these up here in the Midwest. If you're around Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota area, the UP of Michigan, you don't usually get some of these days over here. You're going to hear traffic go by. I'm sitting here outside. Obviously, I'm outside because you can see the barn here in my background and the nice flowers that are kind of all around it. Just not really a whole lot's kind of been going on here. The weight loss is still kind of going on great. I'm out of a 3X now. Now I'm down to a 2X. I kind of go to a 2XL because my torso's still pretty long and I need that tall to kind of fit, to be able to tuck in and to kind of get over my stomach here just a little bit. But the 3X's are kind of getting to be too big for me, so I've kind of gone down to the 2X's. The 2X's to me are just a little bit tight, but a 3X is just too much for me. There's just too much room. There's too much bagginess kind of going on here, so I'm down to a 2X right now. I would probably say I'm on the high side of a 2X. I wouldn't necessarily say 2X's fit me good, but they do fit. They just fit a little bit tighter than I would like to get, but I knew this weight loss thing was going to be more of a marathon more than it was going to be a sprint. So it's not, if you're kind of into weight loss and you've kind of a big guy like me, I was at one point at 305 pounds at one point. And I told myself that's not going to be, I don't want to be at that weight anymore. I didn't necessarily wasn't a big man in my 20s or anything, just kind of in my mid 20s and coming into my 30s, and now I'm into my 40s. I was kind of growing the wrong way, not up, I was growing out. So the stomach still has a little bit of work to do. I don't necessarily eat the best either. I still eat pizza. I still eat a lot of red meat, potatoes, starch stuff, breads, that sort of stuff. And if you're going to lose some weight, you got to kind of use that stuff sparingly and use it as a weight loss tool other than a meal. And a meal, and then whatever else you get. And plus I eat a lot of desserts too, like cupcakes, brownies, ice cream, that sort of stuff, and that's not good for weight loss either. So, but the weight's coming off. It's just not coming off as fast as I would like it. So kind of going on here as well. It's kind of time for me to try to find somebody to share my life with. The dating scene really hasn't been going all that great. A lot of the women that I kind of talk to them, and then I kind of want to, it's a little bit of even shyness on my part, kind of going up and, sit and talk to them, because I'll go up and I'll talk to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're, it really doesn't matter to me if you're a big girl, a small girl, in between. It doesn't really matter to me. I kind of go towards some of the bigger women. That's just kind of what I prefer. I don't like my women to be very, very small. It's just a personal preference I have, and everyone has their personal preferences, but I kind of, and the kind of the shynesses, and I'm still trying to get over this here as well, is trying to approach women, and I don't usually do this at a grocery store because I kind of find that just a little bit creepy, but even when I'm at the bar with a couple of friends and I kind of find somebody and I'm like, man, she looks, she might be someone I kind of want to try to get to know just a little bit better and maybe go out on a date or something like that. I kind of observe them a little bit, try to see if they have a partner or something like that, and then I'll go in, and about one time out of 10, I'll probably do this, and it's probably even less than that. Kind of go up to them, approach them, give them my name, all that sort of stuff, blah, 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 talk to them. I usually don't buy them drinks because at this point, this age, I did it in my 20s and some of my early 30s, but now I'm like, I'm not going to buy you a drink anymore. I mean, you have your own money, it's that kind of sort of thing, but I guess it's kind of a little bit dickish. I'm going to wait for this car to go by. It's kind of a little bit dickish, I guess, to do, but you don't want to kind of be, here comes another car. And another car. You don't want to necessarily be a someone that kind of flaunts their money out and that sort of thing. And that's the reason I don't do that. And I kind of go by the fact that 95% of the time you're going to get rejected here too. But sometimes rejection to me at times is kind of hard to take. I mean, you try to get to know somebody and then they seem to reject you, and it kind of hurts a little bit, I will say that. But it's all part of the dating game. I mean, I kind of still, and I'll probably never ever get over it. But kind of, I'm starting to be rambling on here, but it is a weekend ramble, right? But at this point in time, I've talked to a couple of women on here. It hasn't really been kind of working out. I'm on Tinder as well. I've been thinking about going back to Match, but again, I really don't like a paid service you have to pay to send messages. To me, I think that's pretty stupid. I would rather go to the bar, number one, which a lot of people my age now don't go to bars anymore or anything like that. So it's kind of, number one, it's hard for men my age, and I'm in my low 40s. I almost said low 20s, low 40s now. Going to be 42 here in just a little bit over 30 days here. I think it's about 40 days away from my birthday, right around there, 40, 42, 43 days. But being at this age group, man, it's hard kind of being on the dating scene. I mean, people kind of look at you like, what are you waiting for? What are you doing? That sort of thing. But it's just something that, the dating scene and relationships and trying to get the first contact in is a little bit nerve-wracking here. So, and I kind of want to talk about my house here just a little bit. I don't usually put my house up on here. I usually put my barn up here because the barn is probably the best feature of the house up here. On the back side, I still need to get some shingles up on here. You can tell I've kind of done a little bit of work here. I've been trying to dig up the last little thing over here. You see these weeds right over here in the up here on the camera. They're probably going to be right behind these flowers here, but there's kind of a little bit of a weed bed back there. I used it as a garden for a little while when I first got here, but there's a very, very deep treated wood under there that I'm trying to get rid of, and it's been a bitch, man. It's been very, very hard to get out of the ground. The previous owners who was there must have stuck it in a good 4, 5, 6 feet under, because there's a couple of planks underneath there, and I just been working at it here and there, and I've kind of been mowing on it because I kind of want to make this one big yard instead of have a little bit of a weed bed right there. So, and it kind of looks like I kind of don't necessarily keep the house up here a little bit, but I still have to mow the lawn. There hasn't been a whole lot of rain here the last week. We've been getting rain and rain and rain and rain, and then kind of just like a faucet, someone turned it off, and we've had nice sunny weather here for the last 7 days, probably 7 to 10 days, I'm guessing. I mean, there's kind of been sprinkles here and there, but nowhere near like it was in June, where you'd have over and over again, you'd have seeming like there'd be a shower every day at least come through, and it'd be a couple of hours each day. You wouldn't necessarily see the sun for a while, but I'm not bitching, I'm not complaining. There's not a cloud in the sky today. I'm gonna enjoy myself, have this last cup of coffee. Once I finish this, I got one pot left to go. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's what's going on. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more, a little bit more assertive into the dating department. And I got to shout out my cousins here in this video here. I don't know if they necessarily watch them all the time. I know one of them does, but he kind of watches here and there. One of my cousins on the 4th of July said, "Eric, why don't you do a little bit of vlogging?" I go, I don't want to put a camera in front of my face all day, every day, doing, day-to-day kind of activities or anything like that. But I don't know. I might do that again. I did it at the very first part of the channel here. If you go way back in my archives, I'm guessing probably around 2015, right around when my grandma passed away. That's been about 2, almost 3 years ago now. You could probably find where I started to do that and kind of waned off it, but I just don't want a camera stuck in my face all day. I've got plenty to do around here. I don't have really time to do that, but maybe if something comes up and maybe it might be interesting or something like that, I might do that. So, guys, I'm gonna leave it off here. I've been jibber jabbering here for a while now. I can't even see what the timestamp here is on the phone here, but I'm kind of edit it down here. But kind of let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the flowers and the barn and all that? Something that I said on here, let me know down into the comments down below. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys, I'm gonna go down to my parents here in about an hour, finish up a cup of coffee, do some work inside, and get going down south. All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care, guys.